What's up, Fantasy Dreams, episode 2? We're championship wishes.
Become fantasy dreams.
Let's fucking go. We did it, dude. We made it. We made it to week 2. That first week's podcast was a little raw, but Tommy and I had a great time. My name is Taylor Perry, Permani Brothers. I am your commissioner. Next to me is Tommy Waples, Vinegar Strokes, the man. Tommy, what do you think about today? Are you ready?
I am been ready.
I know you are. I know you are, brother. Our producer, Robert Llewellyn, we love you.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
He's
Donnie
shy.
is his name. STFU, Division 2. And what do you think about today? Are you ready, Donnie?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, you guys hooked up.
Upgraded the studio.
Yes, sir. You guys upgraded the studio. I really appreciate everything you guys have done. We got a little watch party going here too. We have a projector with the game that's going to come on around 5:15. It's about 4:15, so about an hour. We're going to see the game, and while we're doing this podcast, and we're going to do a full podcast, all divisions, everything, talk about everything, and I mean everything. And we've already been drinking, so you know Tommy and I are about to get down. What do you think, Tommy?
Oh, been down, gonna get down.
Of course you have been down and going to get down. So,
Is he going down? I mean, keep drinking.
I mean, whatever. Hey, you guys, we're going to have special podcasts on off days. Wednesday and Thursday is probably going to be our normal days, but we're going to have special days like Saturdays, Mondays, maybe even a Sunday watch party. We're going to have special guests. We're going to have different podcasts, not even talking about football. We're going to have so much fun doing this, and I just wanted to say a special thank you to Tommy Waples and Robert Llewellyn for giving us this studio. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for giving us the opportunity, and we're happy to be here because this is for everybody, and we're going to make it happen. We also want some participation. We're going to have some fun things coming up where we're going to have some input because we need some creativity. It takes all of us to make it happen, and that's where we're going to start, and we're never going to finish.
And that is exactly what this league is about, participation. It's about everyone coming together, everyone being a part of it. Let's make this a competitive league, but let's make this a fun podcast too. And I can't wait to get started. Before we get started, I want to mention our sponsor, Blue Cord Arms, Joshua Castaneda, who's in Division 2, who is high PSI. Thank you so much for sponsoring us. I really appreciate you. Your sponsorship is one of the reason. Your sponsorship is one of the reasons we're doing this, and I really appreciate you, everything you do. If you want to join, all you have to do is go to the Band app, BAND, and join Blue Cord Banditos. The group is named Blue Cord Banditos on the Band app, and this guy runs a great auction, a great raffle, and I really appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much.
Finally, our producer comes through.
Dude, our producer's starting to... He's pushing buttons. He's pushing buttons,
Yeah,
brothers.
more than one.
Week 2, NFL. I think if we're all just, instead of just going right into Fantasy Dreams, our gigantic league, the biggest league in Arizona,
Huge.
if we just jump right into that, I don't think it'd be fair if we just didn't start talking about the NFL in week 2. And I think the most important thing, Tommy, is I think we should start talking about injuries right away, because what it does for fantasy is different from what it does in real life for fans and reality. For fantasy, it's fun. It causes chaos, unfortunately. You know what I mean? It causes people to be more active. When it comes to injuries, what's the first thing that comes to your mind, brother?
Pain. Ouch.
Yeah.
And not just physical, but emotional pain and frustration.
Yeah.
You might have to hit reset for some people, unfortunately.
Yes.
And I know about injuries. This is why I'm here.
Yeah.
It's because of injuries. And
Yes.
when I mean here, I mean love you, Division 3, but injuries hurt. They brought me down.
Fantasy injuries. Sometimes you feel like the fantasy gods are against you, but I think what you need to understand is they're not against you. It's just the way it is. It's going to happen to everybody. There's no way around it. Nick Chubb, I mean,
I didn't even want to watch it. And this guy over here, Radar, our producer, made me watch it on his Tweezer account, and it was disgusting.
Radar Nat, Radar Mash, or like Radar. Remember that other one, Radar, with Cuban Gooding Jr.?
Oh yes. Some people
That was
take
radio.
some people take the Radar, take the R out, and just put a G-A-Y.
That's my
in
bad.
that.
Radar, radio. Okay, I didn't know which one you. Obviously, you meant Radar from MASH, and I mean, there's some probably youngins in this league that don't even know what MASH is.
Potatoes.
Unless they paid like Trivial Pursuit, Genius, or
Or
something,
they like to mash.
or they like to MASH, which some of these youngins in our crew, I'm sure they do. I'm really looking forward to talking about Fantasy Dreams Week 2, only because there was some really good matchups and the scoring was a lot higher. But we have
Not for everybody.
not for everybody for sure. No, I feel that too. I mean, don't feel that. But
Give it up for the 40-point club.
is that really what you went? To STA? Did you go 40?
If you score 40, you got to do Edward 40 hands.
Oh yeah, I just got so scared right now. Hey, Fantasy Dreams, I just got so scared. I didn't know if it was recording, and we were like 6 minutes in, and like, for amateurs, like that's a long time. So I was worried, but we're good. Here we go. I just want to look at Donnie's real quick to make. That's 51.98. You broke the 50 mark, dude.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I'm sure Offs BC Brown was excited to play against you this week, for sure.
With his 60.
85.
And
Really?
it's,
What did we put up?
85.
Fuck that guy.
yeah, it's not only Chubb, it's running backs, and I think that it happens every year. If you're in a deep league, which we have a 14-team divisions, and it's a competitive league, what happens is becomes a depth issue with running backs because of injuries. And so everyone's always looking for that next great running back to save your season. And I think, Tommy, we're going to talk about later on after we go over the recap, we're going to talk about the blind bid
Yeah.
report because it was huge this week.
Yeah. And a lot of it sounds like ED when you can't go deep enough with those running backs. You might need some help.
Dude, honestly,
And we welcome our newest
I was just
sponsor,
gonna say,
Hims.
is it Hims? Yeah, there's some on
Hims is
TikTok.
all
Yeah,
over.
I see them all the
They're
time.
on every podcast.
They're on
Don't
everything,
be
dude.
scared
Like
of them.
Hims, there's like all kinds of those other ones. Like, yes, like we'll take all of those sponsors, by the way. Our number one sponsor is Blue Cord Arms, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's go, Josh.
And don't forget. Oh, shit. Dodge.
I love that. That was good. That was just for you,
I
Josh.
just had to get up off the floor.
All right. So the injuries were a big deal this in week 2, and the bigger deal was the fab spending in this league.
Jesus. Jason Kemp.
It's not an endless bank account.
You know what I mean? But to me,
Hey, scared money don't make
we're going
money.
to talk about this. Let's talk about it later. But that's another thing we're going to talk about. We can't wait to talk about. We're right now watching pregame here for this Giants 49ers game. Everyone in my pick'em league, who put 16 on the Niners? Everybody.
I did.
16 on the Steelers this week. I'm in the bottom of the barrel, man. I got to start getting some upsets to get my come-ups.
You might have to mute
What
the
do I have to
producer
lose?
if he's
Yeah,
talking like
what do
that.
you got to lose, I guess? 16 on Steelers. I appreciate you, actually. But
Where's your 8 kids, Mary Kate?
It's okay.
It's
I got a lesbian haircut. It's
Yeah.
fine.
That's a
Oh, hell no. You're handsome as fuck.
I'm butch. It's cool.
Dude, Butch.
I mean, I
Shit,
like
This
girls.
motherfucker's handsome
I
as
like
fuck.
girls, too.
Rob knows it,
He
too.
knows
He
it.
knows. He's handsome. All right. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's get into Fantasy Dreams. Let's do the quick recap. We're going to do all 3 divisions. I'm going to go to Tommy first, and we're going to look at the 3 games in Division 1 that stood out to you. The 3 games that stood out to you in Division 1. Now, for me, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go with my first 3, right? And my first one is Taco's team, and Sugar, it's Eli. The reason this stood out to me, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, is that I think that Taco's team has the best team in Division 1. Now, hey, Fantasy Dreams Division 1 is a serious thing. You could tell by the fucking trades after Nick Chubb got hurt. It's a serious deal. Everyone's fucking on a different level. People are on tilt. This game right here was a big boy game. And Taco's team blew him out. Gami blew out Jacques. But Jacques' team is hurt. Now, we're going to talk about the trades later. But to me, right away, what stands out to Taco's team, and he made trades too. First time I ever seen Taco even trade, besides for a quarterback. Like, I don't know how Hannah got him to trade, by the way. That was incredible. When you look at his team, this to me is unbelievable if you look at his squad. And look who he has down here on the bench, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a real deal team. And he did end up trading away DeAndre Swift. We're going to talk about trades later. But when you look at Taco's team, Tommy, what do you see?
Points.
Yeah, right?
Points. That's what
And
you
D1,
need.
like, I
You
see
need
points. He's always been a good player. He's always been a D1.
And balance. There's a good balance.
Yes. There's just not any weaknesses. And his trade that he got St. Brown, so he added St. Brown. He did get rid of Swift, but he added St. Brown. That's unbelievable. Even though St. Brown's hurt, they're looking towards the future. They want a ring. They want a champ chain. And Sugar's Eli, always a great player, right? See, to me, his team is unbelievable. And he has Jonathan Taylor on IR.
Yeah.
Remember this. He has Jonathan Taylor. He did just trade away Kamara. We're going to talk about that later, too. But
And he's got depth at running back.
Right. Kirk Cousins, 41-96.
And there's talk about trading him.
Yeah, well, there's talk about trading because they see the weaknesses in their defense. They see there's an issue there defensively to where they will not go to the playoffs. There's no reason to trade Kirk Cousins.
No.
It's not like he's a championship NFL quarterback. What he is, though,
It's consistent.
no. What he is,
Well, not
let's
at
be
prime
honest.
time.
Let's be honest.
He's a manager.
What he is he's garbage time Kirk Cousins.
He's not
This-
prime time Kirk Cousins.
No. What he is
He's consistent.
here's
He feeds
here's
the
what I
beast,
want
though.
Sugars it's Eli to know
He
right
puts up
now.
points.
And Sugars Eli's 0-2. This is a blowout loss for him, but it doesn't matter. He's looking towards the future. I already know
He's
this.
like, I got Kirk Cousins.
If you look at his team, it's
I
solid.
can't be fading my guy.
Well, let me tell you why you fade him.
Okay.
And let me just say this. Kirk Cousins, to me, if Minnesota is going to play behind, Kirk Cousins could be the #1 quarterback in the league. And I'm not fucking kidding.
Yeah, absolutely.
His
And they
garbage
might very
time
well
is
be doing that, too.
legitimate. It's legit. He has receivers to do. He has Addison that gets separation. Jefferson's the best in the world. You know what I mean?
I do.
And Osborne is not like he sucks.
No, he's good. He's just,
You know what I mean?
He's just,
Yeah, so,
he
like-
misses targets because of who else is catching them.
I'm telling you right now, Sugar Eli has a chance to win the champ chain this year at 0-2 if Minnesota keeps playing like that.
I think they will.
I'm serious.
And
They have
will
a
keep
real
playing
chance.
like that. They're going to keep playing like that.
I mean, he is garbage time Kirk, but a blowout win, big win for Tacos. He is 2-0, I believe. We'll look at the standings later. I'm pretty sure he's 2-0. He very solid. To me, he has the best team in D1 right now. There's some other teams that are really close. I think Tacos team is the best team for sure. What about America's Fantasy team and Coach Colitis? This was a big game, right? Coach Colitis gets the win. What do you think of this game? And you're just looking at this first time. This is all raw and raw. We're not preparing for any of this. The thing is, I'm already prepared because I look at all this shit all the time because I'm the commissioner.
Well,
Tommy
you're
does
the
not.
computer. I'm trying to play catch up. Plus, I'm looking at a computer screen with a million numbers left and right and little names and stuff. So I'm all trying to catch up.
Right.
But I see it now.
I mean, first of all, America's Fantasy team loses Nick Chubb
That
on Monday
hurts.
night.
That
Loses the game, and he had a chance to win that game. Yes. Was he behind 108-93 when Nick Chubb got hurt? He was. But did Nick Chubb already have 6.40 points in the fucking first quarter or something? Like, they were running all over the Steelers. And you saw what Ford did. First of all, the Browns' offensive line is really good. Steelers cannot stop the run. But the Browns' offensive line are going to run on everybody. And if people are worried about that matchup against Tennessee, it makes me laugh, actually. Because the Browns' offensive line. Browns' offensive line is really good.
No, I can see.
He can see. Under glasses.
I didn't look at the
So
information
but the
before.
main thing here is America's Fantasy team made so many moves. We can't even look at his team right now because he made so many. He had 2 trades already because of Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
This was a huge win for Coach Clyde. He got Geno Smith to play like he did in week 2.
And look at those bench points.
Look at those bench points.
That's promising right
Yes. I think that.
And that's not just.
I think he has a lot of
put up a
balance,
dud
man.
like that all
I
the
think he
time.
has a lot of balance. Coach Clyde has a lot of balance. He needs.
Coach brings it all the
He
time.
he does bring it in when it comes to relegation playoff. Like, he fucking wins every relegation playoff, but he hasn't, like, he brought it one season, but, like, he needs to bring it during and if Geno Smith plays like that, he'll be fine.
If he gets
America's fantasy team, to me, this year, even with his trades and stuff, is, like, stepping up. Like, he's becoming like one of those guys.
hair on his chest.
Yes, he's becoming really good. Like someone I have to start looking at seriously. You know what I mean? Like real seriously. There's the defending champ. Element loses in an absolute backbreaker.
That hurts.
I mean, less than a point. Less than a point. Sue Halfman gets his first victory in D1. Congratulations, Sue. Let's go, Sue. Big win over the champ.
Producer had to go to the
Yeah.
bathroom or something.
Oh man, yeah,
Yeah,
he's
clapping.
he's actually working right now. Here we go.
Yeah.
What a game these two had. I mean, this was a very important win for Sue. He needed to get on the board here.
This is Division 1.
Yeah,
You got to come with it.
yeah, you do. To beat Element, you better come with it for sure. He's got some good players too. Obviously, some top end players. He has the two. He has the best quarterback and the best running back. So, big win. And that Olave touchdown on Monday Night Football that got called back. Did you guys see that
Garbage.
shit? He stepped out of bounds, but like,
Yeah.
that would put him Element to win and Sue to lose.
But that's things to come.
And that's fantasy.
Yeah.
That is fantasy right there. It's the fucking white paint
One
that gets you, brother.
A toe.
Yes.
A toe can be the difference.
That's it. It's the
Between-
toe.
No, I'm good. Thank
Yeah. No, I'm good. Thank you, brother.
you. Our producer
We got a
will go
full-
first. We have on-site massage therapists, but we declined.
Recommended
Obviously
by Sean
declined. This is an obvious decline.
Obviously.
In the last game, happy endings, no mercy, no mercy. What do you think?
No mercy. That says
Yeah,
it all
no
right there.
mercy. To me, no mercy's 2-0, and
And
his
with-
team is legit.
And with the Fields of Nightmare.
And he
Because
has Fields, dude.
Justin Crapper.
He's a believer, dude. He's a believer. His team is really good besides Fields,
Is he
I
a
think.
believer or believer?
I mean, Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, yeah. Okay.
And you still won.
Yeah. Happy endings. I think happy endings. He's 0-2.
That's convenient after the massage.
It is.
Look
Goes
at
with the massage.
that.
You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, Watson, he's a Browns fan.
That's
And
true.
Browns fan after everything that's happened too. And now we're going to pile on you
Mm-hmm.
happy endings. Who I hope you can be on this podcast one day because you're great.
Yep.
Miguel Zamora.
And we like happy endings.
We love happy endings. And I think that
Love.
what has happened is this dude has made real moves in waivers. This dude has made real moves in trades. He's doing whatever he can. Doing whatever he can to survive right now. And I'm going to be honest with you, Tommy.
It was consensual.
I fucking love it.
Yes.
I
work.
love the way he works.
It's work.
I've said this before.
I respect
If we
it.
had 41 different happy endings, if everyone was playing like happy
We need
endings,
towels, bro. Don't even go there. That's crazy.
that's a lot of
happy endings.
Dudes,
It's
D1's crazy because there's some good players that are 0-2 right now, and happy endings is one of them. I feel like the way he works is impressive.
It's the
I really
grind.
do. And it's the grind. It is. And Sugar's Eli, too, is the grind. Sugar's Eli has more talent, though. I think Sugar's Eli's grinding for sure with his trades that he just did. We're going to talk about all these later. I don't know why I'm talking about him now, but, like, he's grinding, too. But the thing is, the talent on Sugar's Eli is real. It's real. And he just has to wait till week 5, week 6.
it's
but
gonna
it's
get
real.
sweet real soon.
Yeah. Team Easy Money, too. I mean, to me, his team looks good. It looks really good.
And no Cardinals this season.
No Cardinals.
First
Congrats.
time Enrique.
Enrique.
Can we get a little?
What's going on with the Cardinals
Give him
today?
applause. Nothing's going on with the Cardinals.
Enrique.
Just like the Bears.
What's going on with the Cardinals, brother? His team, big win. Big performance too. I mean, 118 total. That's a huge performance. Really is.
Huge.
Hookers and Blow, 90. I feel like he's struggling, especially with Deshaun Watson looking the way he did. I feel like it's a huge issue. Cam Akers, good news on to Minnesota.
Yeah.
What do you think, Tommy?
I mean, it's promising. They got rid of Cook, so let's get some green acres over there. I mean, that's the farmland.
Fucking Madison, that's who I got too. Like,
Yeah.
bad news for the Madison owners. That's me. Yeah, I feel like
Is it though? Is it bad news for the Madison?
I don't know.
owners?
We're gonna see.
I mean,
We're gonna see.
is he going to produce anyway?
We don't know.
Jesus.
We don't know what's going on.
That's
with
the
Cam Akers.
farmland.
We don't know. All I know is that Minnesota is definitely desperate because they have a great offense.
Yeah.
They're desperate. And Madison doesn't look that good to me, man. When I watch him, like, he looks fucking shitty. Like, we can go to my game, which was a miracle. I beat Stairway to 7. Mark has a pretty good team.
That was close too.
It was very close. And I beat him with Pickens and the Browns defense. Pickens absolutely went off for me. My team shit the bed all the way around except for my kicker and Pickens.
Did you say
Right.
kicker and Pickens?
Yes.
The hell's a kicker and Pickens?
Dude, it is my team.
Your team's a
It is
kicker
my
and Pickens.
team, dude, right now. It is,
I like
let's just say, not a confident 2-0. Let's just put it that way. You know what I mean? And that's,
Oh,
I mean,
boo-hoo.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Boo-hoo. What are you going to fucking do? Exactly. I'm not complaining. It was a lucky win over Stairway. Sorry about that, Stairway. You deserve that win. Although you did only score 87, so you only deserve so much.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hook, we already talked about them. We did not talk about records. Big win for Dak Meoff. Blowout win. And he actually started looking good. If Russell Wilson can get 30 like that, that was one of the Hail Mary. That was a Hail Mary, one of them.
It was a
So
hell of
like
a Hail Mary.
21, 20 points is what you're expecting from Russ. That'd be a good day. Derrick Henry, P. Ryan. White looked good.
Well,
Receivers
and you
aren't
didn't
bad
think
either. And he has Cup
Lawrence
on
is
IR.
gonna
And Dak
crap
has
the
Cup
bed.
on IR too. He has Cup on IR. Dak Meoff's all right. It's the quarterback Wilson. You know what I mean? Rob Lou, what do I always say?
You going to war with him?
You going to war with
That's who
Wilson?
You're going to war with
You're
him?
going to war.
Mr.
So-
Unlimited.
Let him eat.
That's right.
If Russell Wilson, for some reason, stumbled on this podcast, this is what I'll say. At least Sean Payton.
At least bring your wife.
At least you know Sean Payton's going to be honest with you and not suck your fucking dick.
Whoa.
Like, get it together, dude. You know what I mean? Like, bring it back a little bit. Help Dak Meoff out, dude. Come on, Brett. I mean, it sounds horrible. I'm talking about Russ and dacking people off, but, like, it's, the truth is, Brett, you need Russ to come up big here.
Yeah, and not to be the rusty trombone.
Rutgers, I think he has a decent team, actually. Barkley's out, obviously,
Well,
next week.
Who would have thought Lawrence was going to
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence
crap the bed on him?
crapped their bed on him, pretty much, yeah. I think he's all right.
You can't get when your quarterback.
I think he doesn't have any depth, but I think he won the bid for Hunt. So that's a huge depth push for him. So well done. All right, well done, everybody. The bonus for D1, congratulations. Sugar, it's Eli. Most points by starting quarterback. Let's go. Let's go. Sugar, that's $50 for you, Mr. Sprongen. You're the man. You know what I think about Kirk, man. If Minnesota's going to play like that, you'll be fine. For sure. All right, guys. Next up, Division 2. Everyone's favorite fucking division, dude. And let me say this.
Sakatomi.
Yeah, let me say this. It's a good division. It's a really good division. It's a good division, man. I have
You're
to
gonna
say
go
it.
up or
I
down.
have to say it, dude. It's a good division.
It's purgatory.
It is.
You
It's
could-
a black hole.
You could live there, but you
Yeah.
kind of want to get to heaven, and you don't want to go to hell.
Event Horizon, dude. I feel like it's trouble, dude. I feel like it's a serious.
It's a party.
It is. It's a party. It's a fucking Halloween party.
It is. There's a lot
It's a
of costumes.
fucking dude.
You never know what's under those masks.
Dude, you don't know what you're getting in D2. To be honest with you, when we go over trades, like D1 has so many trades, I am shocked that there hasn't been like so much movement in D2.
There's a lot of pride in D2.
No, but there's a lot of bullshit offers
Yes,
in D2.
there's someone in D2 right there. Here we go. Here it is. Here it is.
Your protege Trying to tap into
my number one.
Trying to tap into the Taylor Perry School of Trade.
Whoa! Hey, this is
We don't need to say names.
This is a family podcast. So this is a family podcast, and all we know about Taylor Perry is this dude is 100%.
Oh man,
This dude.
he's daddy.
This dude carries.
He's a provider.
This dude.
He's a provider.
This dude only offers fair trades. No.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Our
Get
producer
outta here.
is the man, dude. I think that what I liked about D2 is there is a balance there of so many different strategies, and I'm not kidding when I look at D2. See, D1, I can see what's happening right now, but D2, when I look at it, there's so many different strategies going on right now, and everyone is, there's seriously like 7 to 8 different strategies going on, and I love it.
The number
D1,
one,
there's like 2 strategies.
the number one strategy in D2 is panic.
Speaking of panic, Tommy, everyone on all the mainstream fantasy podcasts, everyone's talking about panic. Do you panic on this guy? Do you panic on that? I'm not talking about that because the truth is we know what real panic is. Like if you watch football and you see somebody and they suck, yeah, you should be panicking. If you watch somebody and they look good, but the circumstances aren't working out for them, then stop fucking panicking. So what I'm telling you is, as 2-0 and 0-2, when you talk about panic in fantasy football, is it only situation related, or if you're 0-2, is it an automatic panic? You can't help yourself.
Well, in my opinion, a lot of times you got to let it ride. You know,
Yes.
sometimes there's gamble, and then you got to just run what you brung.
Yes.
Sometimes you got to stick to it. Early stages, you don't want to panic and start making moves if you don't know where they're going. So stick with what you have, let it play out a little bit, and these players will come through. Another thing I think people don't realize, without this preseason stuff going on too, a lot of people do not start performing until their second or third game because they haven't had those real-time reps.
We're
So-
still in the first quarter of the season.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's people that need to develop, and
Yes.
as much as you want to win right away, it's how you finish.
Yes.
So-
I mean, I think like D1 Sugar's Eli, I think that's the best way to look at it is if you look at his roster, it's a championship roster, right? But the problem is like it's not a championship roster right now because everyone's hurt or suspended or an IR. So like there's lots of situations like that of being patient. The other side of patience is like you looking at your team and you're like, doesn't seem like I'm very good. But like you believe in them, right? Like this is like my team. Like I look at them, I'm trying to believe in them, but I also like watched them play on Sunday, and I'm pretty sure they're not very good. So like you know, there's some panic in there too. Even for 2-0 people, like it doesn't matter. The eye test never fails. I think love always wins. And the eye test always fucking tells the truth. So like I think you need to yes, exactly. Like I think you need to fucking pay attention to both of those things for sure. Don't panic. I think Tommy's right. Don't
And
panic.
Use the 2 eyes on your head.
This league.
React, don't overreact.
Thank you. The producer's right. React, don't overreact. This league is made for exactly what my producer just said, actually, which is the best point that I can say right now. That's the whole reason we're fucking fab in a fucking auction draft.
Hey,
React, don't overreact.
And one man's trash is another man's
Dude,
treasure.
and that's a fact.
Don't take a dump and
Yeah.
then someone else
I mean,
shine that turd into a golden
Does
nugget.
anybody even go to locked players? Like, does anybody even do that anymore? Like, when they just like
Yeah, I like what I
go
can.
to transaction and then they go to locked players and
Yeah.
then you can see all the locked players from all the different divisions and you go in there and you see players that have been thrown away by players in your division. And you know, when I look at Division 2 and I see something that blows my fuck. So you got like Dallas Goedert. Honestly, you're not fabbing him. You're a fucking moron because that dude is badass.
Well, I have him in another league, and I'm riding with it.
Thank you.
Not getting rid of him. I have. He's
Yeah.
been junk, but guess what? You gotta let it
Yeah.
ride.
And
God
they-
don't make no jump.
No, and
God don't make
Desert
no
Rat,
jump.
Roger Jerome got rid of him. The reason he did though is he has 2 strong tight ends, so he's able to do that. And this is what I love
Not
about
too
this
strong.
league.
Of
This,
course he does, along with his 4 defenses.
so like this is why we fucking always love this league because there's only 4 bench spots. So we're gonna see guys like Dallas Goddard on there. I mean, the tight ends alone, Fryermuth, Goddard, Musgrave, Thomas are all legit.
You gotta let them ride.
They're all legit.
They're
all
gonna
of
win
them are
you a game.
legit.
They're gonna win you a game.
Yes. And you can go down to D3 and you'll see some very interesting stuff in D3. There's a Sam J. P. Ryan in Denver where,
Is that
I mean,
a
these are a
sandwich?
lot. Sam J.
Is that a sandwich?
I mean,
at Permani Brothers.
I feel
The
like
Sam J.P. Ryan.
I feel like in the hospital, they get fucking. I don't know who's getting fucked, the parents or the fucking whoever wrote it down wrong. But Sam J. P. Ryan, something happened in the hospital. Jalen Warren. All I'm saying is they fucked up the spelling or something got fucked up there. What I'm saying is Sam J. P. Ryan is splitting the carries with Devontae Williams. Anybody who's saying they're not splitting, we can just go and look. They're splitting them, dude.
Yeah.
It's a split. It is a Kamara fucking
Taysom Hill. Is it?
no, Kamara. Who was the other
Williams.
dude that used to remember
Mark
Ingram.
Ingram?
Ingram.
Yeah, thanks. We've been drinking.
We're
Usually
double
I'm
fisted.
fast with these names, but dudes.
Well-
I mean, so it's basically what he's doing is the same thing. It's a Kamara Ingram and the P Ryan Williams. Anyways, there's some good players out there. You got Kyle Pitts got dropped in D3, which we can talk about that if we want to. I don't even fucking blame. I do not blame. Actually, thank you for having some balls, Nick,
Whoa.
for doing that shit. Anyways, back to D2.
Purgatory.
Purgatory,
Heaven and hell.
aka Event
The sweet
Horizon.
spot.
Yeah. I mean, you can call whatever you want. I don't think it's a hard ass league. IPSI loses to Show Me Your Cheese. They're both 1-1. Both these teams are really good, especially if Gino plays. Just like Coach, if Gino plays, Show Me Your TD has balance and great players.
But the
This
key
dude's
word-
not starting Damian Pierce.
But the
and
if
shit.
is the hard part.
Yeah.
The if.
It's the
plays.
Geno Smith.
If.
What do you think?
I think
He was
he's
number
good.
5 last year in this
No,
league.
that's what I'm saying. It's just consistency.
I mean, this week he played like
Lights out.
he played like
Russell Wilson.
he played like Geno Smith of last year, right? Because he got 5th in our league. So top 5 quarterback can win a ring. That's a truth in this league. It can win a ring for sure. So congratulations, Show Me Your TDs with the big win there. STFU Donnie versus Offs. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Mm.
That's what that means. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I like it.
Yeah, me too. I like it too. Taylor Fox.
Maybe we can get the.
It's
the
Brian
Speedo
Brown's
spray.
team, but Taylor Fox
We need
already
that.
said that he's the one who told you what that is. So yeah, you guys can fight that out.
Well, we need a sponsor
copyright.
of that mosquito repellent.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Oss, yeah. Oss blew him out, and he didn't even have a good game.
No.
I can tell he's struggling too. I can tell Mahomes Kelsey isn't doing what he needs for them to do if you draft from Mahomes Kelsey, because that's $120, right?
It's early.
Or whatever he spent on him.
Yeah, but it's early.
110, I think. So Mahomes, Kelsey, that's what he spent. It's early. He gets away with it, gets a dub. Donnie gives him one. Who started Kenny Pickett? So this is what I'm going to say about that. I think that might be the worst start I've
That was
fucking
an
ever
emotional
seen.
start. It was an emotional start.
And I'm a Steeler fan, but let's be real. He's not it. And we both know that. And let's stop with that. This isn't even one of those things where you're like, don't panic. Don't.
Well, I think we need to get a picket line. To just
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
say, get this guy out of here.
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett says it all.
I mean, I will be if I had 2-3 quarterbacks, I've had those.
It wouldn't be
before.
Justin
I would be
Fields or
throwing
Kenny
so
Pickett.
much fucking trades at Donnie right now. So hard. He's got a good team too. It's too bad because he's got a good team. None of these guys are performing. Brees Hall, Jamar
Jesus.
Chase. I mean,
Yeah.
Brees Hall.
That's on the coaches.
Here's the thing about big injuries like that scare me a year. I wait 2 years, and I waited 2 years on J.K. Dobbins, and he fucking immediately popped his Achilles. Popped it. So that doesn't work either. I don't know what to do with these guys who get hurt quite a bit. It looks like he has a decent team to me. Kyle Pitts is the Pitts. What are you going to do? I don't even know
You're
what to
gonna drop
do.
him.
You know how many catches Kyle Pitts has?
I don't know. I'm guessing 4.
5, yeah.
4
3 in game 1 and 2 last week.
4 catches. Kyle Pitts. 4 catches through 2 weeks. To me,
That's about the same as Drake London, though. Yeah.
no.
Well,
I
Drake
think,
went off
I
last
think
week.
he also got a TD too, like
Yeah.
London.
But I'm saying he had 0 in week 1.
right.
and
I mean, you're
4.
dealing. I
Yeah.
mean, you're dealing with Ritter.
It's early.
It's early.
It's Arthur Smith.
It's early.
Man,
It's early.
someone said Pitts is the Pitts. I don't know who said that, but
That was me.
oh yeah,
Pitt's gonna Pitts.
we know it was. We know it was. Relegation is real bitch. His team is really good. Unlucky with Saquon getting hurt. Justin Herbert. We're coming up on the game here in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Justin Herbert's, Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, DeAndre Swift, Ayuk, Michael Thomas. This dude's team is stacked. Absolutely stacked, and he could not get a break and still won 115 to 100 over Scranton. So both these teams now 1-1. Strangler's obviously a Daniel Jones believer. What I found about Daniel Jones is there's some high-level players that are real believers, and Daniel Jones went for 37.74
He
points,
crushed it.
and that is the bonus win for Scranton Stranglers. Let's go. Because no one played Kirk Cousins. No one played Kirk Cousins. So bonus win for Scranton. Congratulations, Jason. That's $50.
Well,
That's $25 to you.
This, no, I mean, come on, Joshua. Let's go, Kelly. Like this guy.
Yeah.
Coming in for Eckler.
Yeah. It was a struggle for Joshua. He might have a little better luck against the Minnesota D this week, but Eckler's obviously out. Rashard White, Diggs, Metcalf, Amon-Ra St. Brown. I mean, Mark Andrews, this guy's team stacked too. It's the QB. Danny Dimes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about him.
Yeah.
This has been a conversation I've had with several people, especially Daniel Jones believers, because he scored 37.
Yeah.
In your opinion, I'm going to give my opinion.
35 of those had to be in the second half.
I want to. Well, yeah. I mean, for sure it was. The first 6 quarters of this year is going to be
And who the heck is he throwing to?
Well, it's Slayton.
Well, I know, but my point being,
Yeah.
he doesn't have a level receiver.
Yeah, and now that Barkley's out, though, is he going to? Because to me,
Waller, baby. It's Waller
I
time.
mean, if we just click on him, right? If we click on him, we can see 26 for 37. He threw it
That's
37 times.
Yeah.
He had 321 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He ran it 9 times for 59 yards and a TD.
He could easily
I mean,
average
that
those
is
rushing yards every week.
Fucking believable.
He should have 50 to 60 yards and a touchdown rushing every week. There's no reason he shouldn't.
Yeah, he runs it well. He's
If they're in
is
the
he gonna
red
run it
zone.
more now?
Well, he needs to be in the red zone. He'll get that rushing touchdown. But yeah, without Barkley, I think they need to do some RPO stuff,
I mean,
and he needs to get his butt running and tripping. And
but
falling
fucking
down.
I think Jason, who owns him, I think he can be honest too about it. He doesn't feel pressure very well. So if he's in the pocket, he's getting fucking crushed a lot.
So he needs to run.
If he runs, he's fine.
Yeah, just
Right?
run.
He needs to run more, obviously. And I think he will if Barkley's out. So this might be a good thing tonight, though, against the Niner defense. What do you see?
Danielson needs Mr. Miyagi to get those hands warmed up, give him a little juice,
Yeah,
tell
he
him to
does.
paint the fence,
Paint it.
the fence, and wax on
Oh,
and wax off.
For sure.
He
dude.
needs Mr. Miyagi,
Hey.
because it ain't happening without Mr. Miyagi tonight. And he might need the help with getting him healed from getting sacked. He's gonna get crushed.
I fucking used to love that little
He
guy,
is.
dude.
He
He was
needs
just
Mr.
like,
Miyagi, dude.
he'd always fucking make these great
Miyagi-san,
sounds.
he's not there for you, Daniel.
And then, like, you'd hear him talking in an interview, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This dude grew up downtown New York. So, let's fucking go. D's nuts. I mean, what a 152 high-scoring
Whoa.
game in Fantasy Dreams against Golden Taints. Big win.
What a combo. D's nuts and golden tanks.
I know, Taints and nuts, dude. Taints and nuts so close together.
Let's go to the strip
So
club.
close to Whoa, whoa.
That sounds like they're already there, dude.
They're there for sure, dude. These dudes can party, man. I don't know, man. I think both these teams are I mean, I think Taints is on the same problem. He has Madison and Harris, and he's like me when he's Taines is probably looking at his team besides Keenan Allen and just being like, these motherfuckers don't look very good. I'm getting kind of worried.
Dude, Najee, what is up with that?
Yeah. Well, let's be honest I'm a Steeler fan, so let's be honest about Najee. I think he gets good carries. I think he gets the carries that he gets the bulk of the carries with the Steelers right now. But if we're being honest, he looks extremely slow.
Yeah. And all I hear is he works out in the off season with Adrian Peterson and some crazy workout thing where it's like this battlefield testing, running, and like
Yes.
boxing, and you can't move. Like, give me a break.
Yeah,
He seems lean, and he does move like he's in quicksand. That dude does not move.
he's really slow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't understand it, dude.
I had him the last 2 years. I stayed away from that guy.
I think that's a smart move. I think a smart move is let's look at the Steelers' offensive line to stay away. Even though I do like Jalen Warren because he makes things happen out of the backfield, but big win for fucking D's nuts. This guy just came up from D3. This dude just absolutely.
We don't have the rights, so
ate.
we'd be playing some Dr. Dre right
This
now.
motherfucker
You gotta pay
ate.
for that stuff.
D's nuts 8. Goff, Connor, Edwards, Pollards, Adams,
Yeah.
Samuel.
Look at that.
Everyone 8.
Only everything double digits except for Logan.
Except
That's
for
crazy.
Logan. And Logan
What a
got
score.
knocked the fuck out.
And he still scored 8.
The only reason Logan only got 8 is
Yeah.
because he got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, but
So, like,
Devo-
that's why. You know what I
Devo
mean?
got- these nuts got him.
Yeah. And is Joe Burrow on the bench, Russell Wilson on the bench.
That's scary.
Yeah.
His team is scary.
His team is scary. D's nuts, man.
I
All
don't
he does
want
is
D's
just keep
nuts.
getting better, dude.
I don't want these nuts in my face.
Yeah. Next up, 2 superstars in the fantasy world. Unsolicited deck picks. Grill's in the mix. Grill's in the mix. My number 1, the commissioner. He's the commissioner number 2. Big win. Absolute
Even with
blowout.
Trevor,
Even
no
with Trevor
trouble.
shitting the bed, his whole team just absolutely
he's all double
exploded.
digits almost.
And he got Ford on waivers.
Wow.
So now he has Hunt and Ford. Yeah, he's nasty.
You know, they're going to be fox catchers.
Yes, absolutely. I think that what we have to remember is I just got a message from him actually talking about Barkley's high ankle sprain, and we'd said it was high ankle, and they kept trying to say it's ordinary ankle sprain. It's not ordinary, man.
No.
If you saw his fucking face,
The NFL.
dude.
You got the
They're
best
not
athletes
fucking
in the
ordinary
world
about
flying
this
around, falling on your leg.
Everyone saw what was. Everyone
be
saw
dead.
Barkley. I mean,
Someone hit our leg
Yeah.
like that.
Jason Kim said it the best. Grill's in the mix said it the best. He said, "Do you see his fucking face? That shit is not
Yeah,
an ordinary
it was
ankle
like
sprain."
what I'm drinking, a tiki smash.
Ooh,
What you got?
I got a tropical crush.
That's what happened to his ankle.
Mind
man.
Haze, Firestone. We also got some North Coast Brewing Imperial Stouts that are pretty good.
So shout out if you guys
Shout out.
want to, get
Hey,
in on this.
hey,
we could-
Firestone.
we'll
That's
talk about you.
Central Coast Firestone. That's
Talk
where my
about
hood is.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys fire back with a sponsor.
we represent.
Yeah, we represent. Tropical Crush. These delicious, by the way, dude.
But stay tuned. Soon, you're gonna have to look us up on different platforms here.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. And I'm going to get some help from people about how to get out there. But I want this league to get out there because we get to look at guys like unsolicited Dak Picks and Grills in the mix.
Yeah.
These guys are superstars. Dak Picks. Anthony Richardson went out early, and he already had 18 points. What's your take on that, kid?
He's got promise. It's
Yeah.
just, he'll be a little smarter with his decision. But honestly, he had a couple unlucky hits, though, as well. But, I mean, for what we've seen throughout the years, why is this an issue? It's like you've seen these running quarterbacks that are dynamic. Get down, or
Yes.
live to play.
Fucking
live to play
man.
another day.
I've never seen anything like it. You know what I'm starting to think? And someone told me this. My best friend who was really good friends with Chelsea, the Chelsea general manager of Chelsea back in the day, and
The football club.
yes, of Chelsea soccer. And what he said is like, you would think that these professional, like these huge clubs, these huge businesses are rough on these athletes and tough on these guys. No, man, it's the opposite, actually. They baby them and try to give them as much confidence as possible because it's different now, and it's a lot different than you think. And I think with Anthony Richardson, what I saw was exactly that. The Colts obviously are babying him, and they're letting him think this is fucking Florida. When you get outside the pocket and you decide to run
In the NFL.
in the NFL, there are fucking monsters.
You have the fastest, largest
Yeah.
human beings in the world trained to smash
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Get down.
They're monsters.
Get out. When you cross the street, are you going to take on the truck coming at you?
Thank
I'm getting
you.
out the way. It's the same damn thing.
Thank you,
The
Tommy.
science even backs it.
Yes.
You have a 300, 280-pound man running at you at
Yes.
4 or 5 speed. Get out the way.
Fuck are you doing?
Move, bitch.
I think
Get
I said
out
the
way.
F word.
Ludacris has said it the best.
Yeah.
Just move, bitch. Get out the way.
Yes.
Get out the
Ludacris.
way.
But, you know, Tommy and I, dude, we're around the same age. Like, so you guys know, we know our shit when it comes to good music. And he just said, move, bitch. Get out the way.
Yeah, get out of the way.
This
And
is what,
you're $1 million machine. Get out of the way.
yeah. And he has promise, too.
One more play. He's like, let's get to the next play.
Yes. He has promise. He
Stay on the
definitely
field.
is still acting like he's at Florida and he has monsters coming at him. Even though the way he got concussed was slammed,
He should know how to fall.
and he fell and hit his
Hit
head.
back
It
of his
makes me
head.
think that's why.
Elbows down, dude.
Dude,
He hasn't been hit before.
I just
When you
feel
fall
like
down,
they're
keep look at
babies,
you do
dude.
T-Rex. You put your arms in right by your cheeks, and then elbows down, chin down to your neck, like just chin to chest, and you fall down. He's never gone rock climbing
No.
at Rocks and Ropes because
No.
when they tell you to fall off of them, they're all you hit and you splat out like in the WWE. You gotta learn how to fall.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
just don't get hit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or start slapping your back of your head against
Slide.
the ground.
Yeah,
you know?
slide, maybe.
Gravity, dude. Like, you don't know it by now? Like, that's how easy it was in college. I feel like there's monsters coming from you, brother. There's monsters coming from you. He does have Jordan Love on the bench. I'm sure he'll be fine. Hey, he's got a great team. We have to admit. Unsolicited Dak Picks has a great team, for sure. So, the only problem is the quarterback position.
And he lost.
That's a huge problem. And he lost. He got blown out. But, big game for Gorillas in the mix, who now just has Ford. Gorillas in the mix
Who?
showing up, for sure.
Gorillas in the
I like
Mist.
the way he's playing.
Gorillas in the Mist with Ice Cube back in the day.
Oh,
that was a jam.
Ice Cube, dude.
Gorillas in the
Wasn't
Mist.
last Ice
That
Cube
was
back
good
in the
stuff.
day.
Yeah.
I know. Here we go. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Lil Fish, Desert Rat,
Sums it up.
53.2 is
Little
what he
Fish
got.
ain't holding nothing against a desert rat.
And what I think when you look at Lil Fish's team is there's some real issues, like real issues. And like I think Cam Akers to Minnesota, that trade was huge for him because it gives him some sort of hope.
Yeah.
Because his team doesn't look very hopeful when you look at it. Now it's early, but there's panic there.
Yeah.
I think you got panic there.
Yeah, when you have two people named Williams,
I
that are
think-
both your running backs, that's not good.
I think there's real panic.
Yeah.
And if you look at Desert Rat's team, there's not as much panic. There's just not.
Do we only have one quarterback? No, Mac. Well, so I guess there's just
panic.
One
There's real
quarterback.
panic. Because Deshaun Watson, to me, if we're being honest,
Garbage.
what do you think?
I think it's hilarious that they gave that dude that much money.
Yeah. I don't think he looks
I
very
think he
good.
sucks.
Okay. I
I'm
think
not
that's
blaming
fair,
him.
actually.
He
I think
sucks.
that's fair. I think the only quarterback he's probably better than is Kenny Pickett.
Oh, absolutely.
I love it. You guys are so great.
I was waiting for my producer who started Kenny
Wow.
Pickett. He's the only
Take it
dude
easy
I
on
know that
those
started
NA
Kenny Pickett.
drinks
I
back
love
there.
it because I'm a Steeler fan. I love his like belief and faith. But I mean, fucking the tape don't lie, bro.
Still in the first quarter, baby.
Yeah, I think you should definitely rethink that on Kenny though. There's just in the first quarter, don't panic on good players, and then you see a dude that might not have it, brother. You can see it.
But what if he does?
He doesn't though, dude. You can see it. I'm a Steeler fan. Trust me, I want him to have it so bad. More than anything in the world, I want him to have it.
Hey, and bringing it back a little bit to Little Fish.
Yes.
We know no panic. This is where you earn
Yes.
your respect and why you're here. You got to figure it out.
Yes.
You got to figure it out. Move
Yes.
those pieces around.
Yes.
Start making Light Bright. Remember that game Light Bright? We put those little pegs in the
Yeah.
holes and.
Of course I do.
He's got to make a picture.
We just
He's got a
constantly
bunch of
age
like,
ourselves on this podcast.
pegs of colors laying around.
Yes.
He's got to pick them up and make a picture.
Yes.
Because right now, there's no clear picture or path.
No, there is no
But he
clear
can-
picture or path.
He can be his own artist and paint his path. and make
I
a
think
picture.
so. I mean, first of all, I know he's a good player. Really good at fantasy.
But you're going to win when only two players get double
No.
digits.
And also, like, if you look at it, like Miles Sanders, Javonte Williams, and Cam Akers can be his running backs, right? Jamal Williams is hurt. Kamara's about to come back, so that's fucking pretty much done. But like Cam Akers, Sanders, and Williams, yes. Can you build on it? Yes. A.J. Brown, yes. Do you need Deshaun Watson to show up, or do you need to start thinking about other things?
Other things.
Yeah. I mean,
that's not a happy ending with Deshaun.
No, absolute blowout. Congratulations, Desert Rat, Roger Jerome. Really great game. Great receivers. A little short on running backs. That's probably why I got rid of Goddard. We saw that in the report. But great game. Team House. Absolutely. One of the crazier games that I saw. Playing against a good team, ball steroids. Justin Fields believer. We got another one. We got another Justin Fields believer. What do you think, Chicago Bear fan?
No.
Not it.
No, not now.
Not it.
No, I don't trust him anymore.
Just like the way
I don't care if the FBI breaks into Hallis Hall. I didn't need them. I didn't need that to realize.
First of all, what is that?
That is some.
What is going on?
That is some crazy stuff.
What is going on?
I don't know.
You know what's crazy to me?
Need attention, apparently. I don't know.
Is that Peanut Tillman is an FBI agent?
Always has been.
What?
Undercover.
My thing is,
that's why.
So he let them know that hey, they're gonna bust down this dude's house. Is everyone? It's a defensive or offensive coordinator?
Defense.
Defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
What is going on, dude?
I don't know.
Something's really weird. I just don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on with Chicago Bears.
Chicago, man, it's gangsters.
Yeah. To me, also, like, Fields is, like, calling out the coaches.
Yeah,
it's really not good right now.
It's bad.
It's really bad. So I don't know what's going on. Team House, big win, and he won. Saints, I think there was a point where steroids was ahead because of the Saints defense against Carolina on Monday night. And then Carolina got some started scoring, and it brought the Saints score down on defense. Defensive scoring is, and that happened to me in my game too on Monday night. Like, I'm just praying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After we had the win, I was like, just let's run it out, run out the clock. I want the Steelers to win, and I want to blow out the Browns, right? But Browns are better than us. We won that game. But I just want to win. But there is in the back of my head like that fantasy shit too. Because I got the Browns D. So the Steelers keep scoring.
Yeah.
I'm only up by like a 1.80. You know, so I want the best of both worlds, and the best of both worlds happened for me.
Yeah.
You know, that's the crazy thing about defenses. It's like you're looking at your fucking defense, and you're like, no more points, no more points, and they're playing this soft ass fucking zone at the end of the game.
They're just keeping them,
dude,
just keeping them in front of the goal line.
Soft ass shit, dude.
You never want the game to come down to your defense in fantasy.
No, it's
in
so
football. That's fine.
Yeah.
Real football, but not fantasy.
Yeah, Ball Steroids has a good team. Justin Fields went off last year around what, week 3, week 4?
Yeah, that's what I've said. I'm not a complete hater, but this is what he did last year. He tanked it.
Yes.
And then if he almost broke the record for rushing yards for a QB in a season, but then he got hurt in the end of the year. So there's still potential for him to take off. But
yes. For sure, dude.
Once the FBI gets involved, though, I'm out.
I mean, the FBI is
I'm out.
fucking...
I want nothing to do with it. I'm out. Once the FBI is involved, I can't talk about that.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know about that shit.
That's a reality
The Bears
show
are.
over there.
It's another, and then now they have to go to KC. That's
a
pretty
shit
tough.
show.
Watch Fields go crazy. Watch KC decide to play a bunch of man.
Or they're just
Anytime-
partying and they don't care. They're like, fuck the Bears. But
Dude,
then,
the thing about guys like Justin Fields, Lamar Jackson, all these dudes that run, any team that plays straight up bump and run man, right? Like,
you can get 20 yards, no problem.
dude,
Running.
like they press,
Yeah,
right? They
get
press.
20
They
yards.
press. All the cornerbacks are up pressing. Well, that's all great and all, but
No one in the
who's
middle.
watching the quarterback?
Yeah.
A linebacker?
Yeah, he's gone.
I'm sorry, but like Justin Fields will go right by you.
That's a 200-yard rushing game right there.
Dude. So the Chiefs, who are smart, I'm sure will be playing a whole bunch of fucking cover 3 and cover 2, and they will fucking look to stop, and they will also be playing contain, and let Justin try to beat him through the air, because what he's shown is his accuracy is way off.
Well, if they pressure him, he's not going to even look.
Yeah.
So then if you spy him,
Yeah.
keep that, keep those in the 20 there. he's
Yeah,
gone.
you're right. I think that's what it is.
And
Contain.
I'm not even an NFL coach.
Yeah. Either am I. But like you,
I hope these fools know how to
tape.
take care of the Bears. If
Yeah.
Kansas City defense doesn't smash the Bears, even though that's my team.
For all the girls out there, if you're still listening to this podcast after all the bullshit we just talked about some fucking fantasy league in Arizona, don't worry, we only have one more division. One more division that we're about to talk about. This game's about to start. Who you guys got?
I'm gonna take a trolley to the field.
Yeah.
I'm going Frisco.
Quan's hurt.
Yeah.
What do you think about?
I don't care if he was
Ayuk's out. Ayuk's out.
That's all right. You got McCaffrey.
McCaffrey's
you got
going to put up
Samuel.
2 TDs
You got
and
Kittle.
150.
150.
They have all the weapons where you need them.
Yeah. Best prop bets out there.
Elijah Mitchell, over 28.5.
Ooh, I like that one. That's actually good. Some garbage time shit.
I made a bet on Shanahan wearing a black hat today on the field. That was the prop bet.
That was a prop bet?
Yeah. What color hat is he
Where the
gonna wear?
fuck did you see that prop bet?
In my mind.
I was like, dude.
I'm sure
I
it's
love
out
betting.
there.
I love betting. I did not see that sucker.
How many times he's gonna grab his crotch?
I did not see that.
Pick his nose.
This is going to be an awesome game. It's awesome that we're about to watch this game and about to start. We're going to start talking about D3, which was very good this week. A huge win for Earhole Unico, getting back to 1-1. And he started Joe Burrow, who got him 21. They looked horrible, though.
Mhm.
What do you think's going on with the Bengals? Is that calf injury serious?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it is. Has to be.
He
I
should have
think it's
waited.
legit.
Which
He
calf
should've
is it? Is it left or right?
That's right.
So that's what you throw off of.
It's a problem.
Yeah, he came back too soon.
Well, he's Joe Burrow has a masturbation problem, and he looks in the mirror, and right before he gets up on his toes real hard, that's how he injured his calf. It wasn't even playing football, which is odd.
Only vinegar strokes.
Yeah.
He's
I
stroking
have the
it.
inside track.
He's stroking it again.
Yeah, he
I
was-
think that like Joe Burrow,
Probably doesn't. Jack
he
off.
might not even jack off.
He has someone to do that for him.
Yeah. Although he does have some, he has that look about him where he might like the smell of his own farts
Yeah.
or something. Like he's
He
one of
likes
those dudes.
himself.
Yeah.
I like myself.
That's good. That's a good start.
I didn't pull a calf over it.
No pulling calves.
Nah.
Yeah.
Pulling something.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
not a calf.
You know what I mean. Yeah. Joe Burrow's
Sorry,
like one of
Joe.
those. Sorry, Joe.
I like Joe.
Yeah, me too. I love him. I have him on my team. He's on my bench right now. I'm going to war
Did you
with
call him a
Tua.
little bench right now?
Here we go. Obviously, the Nick Chubb injury to the ear hole
That's not
was
good.
just not good. Didn't matter. He won big. Didn't have a problem beating CDC, who has a really good team always. And once again,
Here we
it
are.
comes down to,
The masseur.
yeah, is that what Eric is going to have to deal with? So, I think
He hasn't played in 2 years, and it shows.
it's doesn't look
Maybe
good.
by week 7, this is different, but by then, it's over if
Doesn't
you keep
look
starting
good.
that MFer.
His team looks good too. If he, I mean,
Get a
if he
quarterback.
just look at his bench too, dude. He didn't even start Mostert, dude. Like,
Well,
honestly,
and who knew, though,
I
Yeah.
mean,
Who's
with Mostert.
all I know is Eric Brown's team is really good. If
Which-
Deshaun Watson plays like Deshaun Watson
Half of his
At the
guys he can
Texans
play. Give me a break.
that he played,
yeah?
which he should be in his prime, right?
He's probably going to have to be running.
Eric Brown has a good chance of
He's
winning
slow.
D3. Period. Just looking at his team, he has Cooper Kupp, dude, who he has not put on IR. Does he have somebody else on IR? Let's take a look at him. What do you guys
Uh-oh.
think? He does have him on IR. Okay. Yeah. Now he does. He didn't before. I don't know what happened there.
He
We don't
started
know.
listening to our podcast.
Maybe he did. Nah,
He's not listening?
He's a really good player. I
I
don't
hope
know.
he's listening.
He might be listening. He might be, or
I mean,
they-
we're not live.
or they're saying they're listening. You know what I mean? No, who's gonna listen to 3 hours of fucking bullshit? My son's texting me. Let me take this out real quick. Let's see what he's got to say. Send me TikToks and shit. I don't have time for that. All right, so sorry about that, Kason. Here we go.
we love you.
We love you though. Blowout. He's got a good team though. He just needs him. La Cosa Nostra, who wants to be on this podcast, so does the Socratics. This dude scored the second highest in all fantasy
That's a
dreams.
lot.
Look at that. And look who you had.
Danny
Doims.
Dimes.
Doims. The question is he starting him right now?
Do they call him
We'll look
DJ
at that, right.
or
We'll look at that.
Dimes? I don't think they call him any of that.
They call him Dimes, dude.
Do they?
Oh, I would think. If fucking my nickname was Dimes, I would have fucking definitely prefer it.
I would say I'm nickel nipples.
Damn, I would just
One
be-
nickel, two nickel makes a dime.
Oh, damn.
Danny nickel nipples. Two of them makes a dime.
think
Because he throws dimes. I get it. Whatever.
Yeah, he's throwing
Sure
dimes,
isn't.
or like my son says, he's throwing dots. Dots. They call it dots now. They
Have
throw
you ever had Dippin' Dots? Those are
Oh
good.
man, every time I have them, they're delicious.
Yeah.
But like,